After waiting what felt like forever even after this figure released and seeing collectors get it and have fun with it, I have finally received my Hot Toys Deluxe Yellow and Blue Suit Wolverine, and we need to take a look at it. I love seeing Deadpool and Wolverine together on screen in the comic accurate outfits, and I already own both the clean and battle damaged Deadpool, so I was just impatiently waiting for this one to arrive. I did receive my brown suit Wolverine at the same time that this one arrived, but of course that's going to be a future video because we need to get this yellow and blue suit one out here and see if it was worth the wait. And to be a little upfront with you, there are some flaws with this figure that did not make it worth the wait, but maybe it made up for it. Let's find out. As you all know, all good unboxings start with the box, and this one has a nice image of Hugh Jackman in that comic accurate suit up front. The background's yellow with some blue glossy claw marks. This is MMS 754, and the Wolverine art here is specific to the deluxe version of this figure, as it's the only way to actually get the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. The sides of the box just has more info with the rest of Hugh Jackman's arms and of course the rest of the claw marks. The back of the box has a ton of extra info. Then the top has the figure info and the bottom just says Deadpool and Wolverine. Sliding that cover off the box, we can now see the figure inside with that little Deadpool Wolverine best friends charm in the corner. This box is more of a darker blue with lots of Deadpool drawings around it. The figure info is on the sides, and the back just has the Deadpool logo slashed by Wolverine, and of course another little art piece of Wolverine because it's not actually the figure again. Now we have to slide the figure tray out of the box. Taking the plastic top off, we can now see that figure. But real quick, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and hit the bell to be notified when new content goes live. Now, let's get into it. And wow. Having Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in this outfit in my hands right now has to be a top 10 most disappointing collecting moment for me so far. But it's not because I'm disappointed in the figure, it's because I'm incredibly annoyed by the wing on the helmet being bent. I will have to see if I can get a replacement or see if I can bend it back myself for the video, because I cannot lie, with how long I waited for this figure, I'm kind of pissed. I was so excited to get this figure and I waited so long, but now knowing that I have to wait even longer to get that replacement in, if I can get a replacement, because I ordered through Sideshow luckily and they have good customer service, so hopefully I can get one. But basically just knowing I have to wait even longer to have a usable mask, it just really sucks. But we're going to be dealing with this one for the video. So now, taking a minute to calm myself down, I took all the plastic and foam off him, and we can now see the outfit with those beautiful seamless arms. But don't worry, the arms did let me down a little bit as well. And yes, his head is missing because currently I have that wing under something a little heavy, just trying to straighten it out, but we'll see if that works. But back to the suit, the yellow pops, and I love the blue and black accents. They just complement each other perfectly. The yellow is a little bit weathered as well, with some darker areas that also have some shadowing to kind of represent like abs and different areas on the suit. The suit itself is textured nicely with lots of different line work details and raised sections in there. The chest armor, it also looks great, and it's removable. But because it's removable, it's a little raised underneath. You can't see it too well, but you can't push it down anymore, so you might notice it, and it's a little annoying. The belt looks great with that red and black X in the middle. The knee pads, they look great, but they do worry me a little. We'll have to see how they hold up in the articulation section. And I love these boots. I love that blue and black color scheme with them, along with all the sculpted details for the buckles and everything. But my favorite part of this figure, though, has to be the seamless arms. These look very realistic and feel pretty cool with all that padding under there for all the muscles. Yeah, that muscle detail, the skin texture, the veins, everything just looks really good. Even removing that forearm guard, you can see some hair they put on the forearms underneath. It's just, yeah, it's crazy detailed. And since it's medical silicone, it should hold up in some poses as well. But of course, we'll see. If I have any issues with my figure in the future, you guys will definitely hear it. For me, even though the mask let me down so far, these seamless arms are definitely one of the reasons why the figure is in the running for Figure of the Year this year. Hot Toys absolutely nailed it with some medical grade silicone arms. They have so much detail in there, and I'm just really impressed. But I do have to point out the ugly seam on the edge. Unfortunately, it's on the part of the arm that sticks out, so you might see it. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it, but luckily it's not too much of an eyesore unless you're looking really close. But yeah, just knowing that it's there, it really sucks. But of course, there are different swap out arms and lots of battle damage pieces for the figure, so we'll take a look at all those on them. But the current shoulder pads and forearm guards just look clean on them. So now, let's just look at the rest of the accessories. And another reason this may be the Figure of the Year is the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. This is a 10 out of 10 head sculpt. The sculpt work for the hair and the beard looks so convincing. I can see Hugh Jackman from every angle, man. Even the teeth are all glossy and just look so real. We even get a skin tone neck for when the head's on the body, and of course, that rolling eyeball feature to help bring the sculpt to life even more. Putting the head on the body now. Yeah, if I can't fix the mask, I was probably going to use the head sculpt anyway, and this looks insanely good. And yeah, man, I feel like I'm holding a mini Hugh Jackman right now, and this is just such a realistic looking figure. It looks so, in hand especially, it just looks so good, so realistic. And yeah, I'm really glad I'm happy with the head sculpt because I'm currently trying another method of fixing the actual wing on the mask with hot water, so we'll see how that turns out once we bring the mask back out here. But Wolverine gets the usual hexagonal base I personally love. I just love the shape of it in the collection. It's textured on the yellow parts, but the Deadpool and Wolverine logo and the text are nice and glossy. The front says Wolverine in a cool white font, and seeing that on the base makes me kind of wish I didn't get the special edition Deadpool because honestly, that Deadpool base kind of sucks. We also get a wide scoop crotch grabber, and this just slots right into the base. Now, unfortunately, let's talk about the mask again. I tried to fix the wing with hot water and some pressure, but yeah, basically trying to reshape it myself just sucks. It still doesn't look right, and they really should have done a better job making sure that the actual wing wasn't tucked under the figure when they packaged these, because I know some other people have had issues out there, and I got it and I absolutely hate it. So I'm incredibly disappointed my figure came in this way, and I'm really hoping my brown suit does not have that same issue because I want at least one of these figures to have the mask, so maybe I can use that one unless I really like that head sculpt. But yeah, however, just let's look at the mask. The mask looks pretty good with the textured yellow parts and the black wings, ignoring that bend on it, unfortunately. We could call it battle damage though. The wings are all scraped up and stuff. I guess if they can get bent, yeah, I don't even know. I'm just trying to make up excuses for it at this point. Looking at the white eyes on it, they look good, but they're a bit narrow compared to how they actually looked in the movie, because Hugh Jackman's eyes didn't actually move like Deadpool's do with the mask. But there are 3 swap out mouse plates for the mask, so maybe that'll help a little bit. The first one out of the box is that neutral mask with his teeth showing, and I'm not the biggest fan of this expression, and it looks a little bit awkward to me. The angry, teeth barred kind of look is pretty good, and definitely one that I want to use in some action-y looking poses. But that open mouth yelling plate is just so good. It looks really nice with like the teeth and the tongue all glossy in there, and I definitely have some pose ideas for this one. Next up is the battle damage chest piece, and yeah, this looks pretty great. I always kind of lean a little bit more towards a battle damage appearance for figures whenever I have the option, so I think I'll love all these battle damage pieces and just put them all up on the figure when he's in the collection. This one has some bullet holes, slashes, and a bunch of dirt all on it. To put it on, you just have to pop out the old piece and then pop in the new one. This looks awesome on the figure, but once we have the full battle damage look built up, we will definitely discuss my issues with this look. The next sort of battle damage pieces are swap out sleeves, just because they actually put the battle damage forearms and the actual shoulder pieces on them. So not really battle damage sleeves, but they have the battle damage pieces on them out of the box. These arms look pretty good, but since there are additional hands on these, let's just talk about the hands real quick. On these sleeved hands, we get a pair of open style fingers kind of curled in style hands. On the figure out of the box, we get a pair of open palm style hands, and then we get a pair of closed fists with the claws already on them. And these are the claws that you use for all the hands. You just kind of swap them out. We'll show you how that works. These hands all look really good. The chrome claws look amazing with like little chrome pieces that they come out of, and just, yeah, the hands themselves are very nicely detailed with all that texture and stuff in there. The claws can be popped out of the knuckle section, then you remove the knuckle section from the other hands and just pop this right back in there. But back to the sleeved arms. These look pretty awesome with all the padding in there to show off the muscles, and of course the battle damage forearms and shoulder guards look pretty great as well with all the scratches and dents and stuff. But now we got to get them on the figure, and I had to pull pretty hard on the silicone arms to get them to finally pop out. And once they're out, you can pop the sleeved arms in there. And yeah, just be careful doing this whole process. Yes, the arms with the sleeves look pretty awesome, but honestly, it's hard not to want to use the actual seamless arms look, because that's what makes a figure for me. That, and of course a head sculpt. And yes, I put the mask back on him to kind of add to the battle damage look, I guess, just with the bent ear and everything. So this is the figure and all the battle damage gear, technically, although I feel like it may look a little bit better with the seamless arms and the unmasked head sculpt, but that's what I want to discuss. I really wish there was more options for battle damage on this figure, kind of like the pants and the mask for the actual shirtless Wolverine look. That one was super dirty and bloody and just all scraped up, and I just really liked how that battle damage looked. This one, of course, they went for 2 looks, so it's a little simpler, but honestly, I can't lie. That shirtless Wolverine is tempting me because of that battle damage look, so I have to hold strong. maybe. But if you do see it on the channel coming up, just, yeah, don't blame me because I got caught up in the hype or something. But yeah, for now, this one looks really good. But yeah, the shirtless one I've been eyeing, and it looks really good as well. So this does look cool, but we have to change it up now and give him that full clean look. And as expected, the full clean look is looking really good. That yellow and blue color scheme just pops and looks just clean with all that clean gear on it. I love this, and luckily the mask looks decently good. The bent piece isn't too noticeable here, so if I can't get a replacement and I want to use a mask, it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, just let me know in the comments. Can you see it? Probably. Yeah, I'm never gonna get over that mask. It kind of ruined the figure for me a little, but it's fine. It's still an awesome looking figure if we ignore that. If I get my replacement, then this figure will probably shoot up the list a little bit. But now let's just go full battle damaged. For this full battle damaged look, I put the head sculpt on him, put the seamless arms back on, and remove the shoulder pads. This is a little bit more accurate to his look near like the middle of the movie with like the torn look of the sleeves, missing the actual shoulder armor and stuff like that. I think this does look pretty great. There's so many options for this figure, and I'm just loving it despite some of the flaws, you know, the obvious ones being the mask. But let's just talk about the articulation now for posing. The seamless silicone arms can bend like this, and luckily that silicone feels very durable, so hopefully it can hold up over time. The head sculpt can move up, down, side to side. The torso can bend forward, back, and even twist a little bit. The legs are definitely a lot more restricted, but they have a little bit of movement you can see. And same for the feet. The feet have very minimal movement. But now it's time to pose. For the first pose, I have Wolverine with a mask with the seamless arms and battle damage pieces fighting with my battle damage Deadpool. These figures just look like they're meant to be posed together. Next, I had to pose my Wolverine in the clean look with my clean Deadpool. Both these figures had to be unmasked here, and man, this looks crazy good as well. We'll do some more solo Wolverine poses in the background, but man, this figure is good. The fact that we finally got Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in this outfit and as a figure alone makes this a necessary pickup for Marvel collectors. But let's address the flaws first because yeah, they're present. I kind of made them pretty known throughout the video. For one, the battle damage is too minimal for my liking, as I would have loved to see some extra options for like a full battle damage look, but then again, then they would have to make two figures, so it makes sense they give us one. But they did that for Deadpool with two looks, so yeah, it's a give and take there. But for me, I definitely like the battle damage look, so it would have been cool to just have a little bit more. Like, sure, the shirtless Wolverine exists, and yes, I am kind of tempted by it, but I really don't need 3 Wolverines in the collection. I mean, unless they're like different versions, because obviously I have the brown suit now. And currently I do have the Apocalypse Artisan Edition Wolverine on order, but I don't know if that one's going to be coming home. I might end up canceling that one because now that I have the brown suit, I don't think I need 3 of them. And that one, I'm not like too into that suit because the brown suit got announced after I already ordered that one. So yeah, we'll just have to see. If you guys still want to see on the channel, just let me know and I'll make sure it comes in. And of course, also let me know about the shirtless one if you really want to see that on the channel. And if I end up getting like all 4 Wolverines, I guess we'll do a big comparison video. But yeah, just let me know and just, yeah, let's see what you guys want. But of course, the other issue I had, which I know wasn't just me, is the ear came bent. In the factory, they threw my figure in the box and didn't care to look to see if the actual wing got stuck under the figure or anything. They just threw it in there, called it a day, and that sucks. I am going to try to get a replacement because my current fixes didn't really work. They helped a little bit to get through the video, but it was really folded under there, and yeah, they need to pay better attention. Like, sure, it could have shifted in transport or something, but still, they should have the packaging tight enough to make sure it can't actually just fold under there. And yeah, it was a really big annoyance for me. You could probably tell throughout the video, there's probably a little bit of an irritated tone, but yeah, it's just that stupid wing. It really got to me. But yeah, we're not done with the negatives because the seamless arms, they're cool and I like them, but since I pointed it out, I can't unsee that one seam, especially on that left arm. It's super visible and I really hate that it's there. I really don't get why they had seamless arms and then put a big seam line right down the side, because it just looks horrible. So yeah, I guess I just have to say that this one, especially being really impatient, waiting for it, finally getting in and stuff, just, yeah, it's a tough one, because it was worth the wait, because it's a really cool figure and it's gonna look awesome in the display as my Wolverines. But at the same time, it wasn't really worth the wait, because now I have to wait even longer, and it had so many flaws that just, yeah, I don't know. It's just a really tough one, because I like it, but definitely, you guys know, I really need to look at that figure of the year list now, because it was definitely going to be on there as like one of the top 3, but yeah, I don't know. It might still be on there in the top 3, but you guys can already tell it's going to be at the bottom. I'm just so disappointed with some of the sayings, that just like the little issues on it. It could also be just my hype and nostalgia for the movie, and just seeing this look on screen kind of died down as well, because how long I had to wait. I guess I was like the last batch, because before I even got mine, I believe people were even showing, and I looked, and I think the Deluxe Edition even went in stock on Sideshow, so I was like the very last shipment to come in, which really sucks. Like, man, I kind of want to look at ways to get my figures sooner, especially ones I'm like really into. So we'll see. I'm kind of looking at doing that with the Iron Spider, but at the same time, that one released, and where I was looking to order it, it didn't. They haven't sent it to me yet, so we'll see. If you see that I'm on the channel soon, then you know it worked out. And maybe I'll do that for some I'm really excited for in the future, but at the same time, it costs a little more, and then, yeah, but it comes sooner, so there's like ups and downs. But basically, this Wolverine, yeah, ignoring the flaws, it's an awesome figure, but you can't really ignore the flaws here. So yeah, it will probably be on the figure of the year video, because it is awesome having the suit, Hugh Jackman, everything, the likeness. But yeah, just wait for that video to come out, because I'm probably gonna make it around the beginning of January, because who knows, maybe Hot Toys will have some surprise releases like the last few days of December, and I don't want to miss those. And also, collection tour wise, I've been waiting to get the reviews done for both these Wolverines, so I can do another collection tour with them. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been rambling near the end of this video, because this one, I was so excited to make the video, and then as I was doing it and having these flaws and stuff pointed out, and then swapping out the pieces was a little difficult, but not too bad once I figured it out, because like I don't want to rip the silicone and stuff. I could go on and on, but basically, I feel like it's one that you guys need in your collection if you're really big into Marvel. Hugh Jackman. Deluxe is awesome because of the head sculpt, and now knowing that the wing apparently can get stuck under the figure, I don't even know if the collector is worth it, because you don't get the head sculpt. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just going back and forth now. It's a worthy figure in the collection, but there are some flaws to keep in mind. And I guess that's kind of where I need to leave it, because I don't know. I could keep going back and forth on it, but I do still love it. It looks amazing with all these poses, but definitely I had some downsides that annoyed me. But I guess, yeah, I just need to wrap it up, because I keep going back and forth. Like, I love it. It was so fun to pose. It looks so good, but just the little annoyances kind of got to me a little bit. But it's still a great figure. I'm currently just like holding them, looking at them in my hand, and yeah, I think it looks awesome with all these battle damage pieces. But yeah, just like the wing on the helmet, and just the seam I'm looking at right now on the arm. It's not too noticeable in like the darker lighting at my desk, but oh yeah, that angle, you can really see it. So yeah, you know what? I just need to end it here. It's a great figure. Just know there's going to be some little flaws with it that might really annoy you. And then of course, Hugh Jackman is going to continue in the MCU, it looks like. So there might be some more suits in the future that may even be better than this one. So I don't even know. Who knows at this point? So yeah, let's talk about the Wolverine suit and figure down in the comments, because there's a lot to talk about here. I was rambling quite a bit near the end. But if you did enjoy the video, definitely give it a like and hit subscribe for much more content like this. Check out another review on the channel, maybe the Deadpool battling version, or even the brown suit Wolverine if that's out by the time you're watching this. As always, thank you to the channel members. I look forward to talking to you all again very soon, but until next time, stay 6 scale.